everybody, hope you're doing well. My name is Justin Abel. I'm here to talk to you today about the Pettyjohn Electronics Iron Mark II Overdrive pedal. I've been waiting for this pedal to come out for some time now, and it's finally here, and I'm stoked to talk to you guys about it. So let's just dive right in. So there are many different versions of the Iron Mark II pedal because this is the first pedal that Pettyjohn Electronics is offering kind of custom shop features. So there's 4 different features that you can change and get according to your budget and according to what you want the pedal to respond like. The first option you can add is an input and output op-amp. It's the same op-amp that goes into the other Pettyjohn Electronics pedals when you order the upgraded op-amp. So if you saw my Chime Mark II Overdrive pedal demo, it has the same op-amp inside. So I did opt for that upgrade. The second option is the high cut cap mod, which basically just has to do with how high end is processed in the pedal. So I opted for the Punchy Mod, which is really open, clear sounding, because a lot of the music that I produce and play has really open chords and stuff. And what's really important to me is just hearing every note of the guitar. So opted for that, and I'm super stoked that I did. So the third mod has to do with the clipping of the pedal. You can choose between 3 different versions. There's standard, there's a germanium style clipping, and then there's the N2 Nanalog, which that's what I opted for. It's supposed to emulate kind of a tube saturation that I'll demonstrate. And the fourth and last, definitely not least, upgrade you can do is the quiet switching system that they've been doing. It's the same thing that I have in the Chime Mark II. So one, the actual switch is quiet, but internally when you switch it on, you will notice when it's going into an amp that you don't get any sort of pop or noticeable noise when you engage the pedal. So makes it really nice if you don't have a looper in your pedal rig. All right, so let's hear this thing. My signal chain today is my Veritas Guitars Portlander Pro line with Bearcats pickups into the Iron Mark II Overdrive pedal, into my Morgan AC40 Top Boost, through a Morgan cab with a Veteran 30 from Warehouse Speaker Co. And this is my clean tone. And here's the Iron Mark II. I have found this setting be it's a good starting point. Sounds really good, really full, extremely clear. Something I did want to mention is that this pedal is voiced to be an American circuit, so really punchy mids. It makes you wanna, I don't even play guitar like this. Or it just makes you kind of want to play AC/DC riffs. Just sounds really good. So let's go through some of the features of the pedal really quick. As you can see, we have a drive knob, a high-end shelf, a low-end shelf, and an output level. We also have variable clipping and a mix knob, which essentially, if the clean mix is off, that means that you are only hearing the pedal itself, just the overdrive pedal itself. And as you blend in mix, you get a little bit of your clean tone as a parallel process, essentially. So that's just all part of how Steven is a mastering engineer, and he's a great producer himself. And so, yeah, he always incorporates little studio-like tools into his pedals, which someone like me really freaking appreciate. So let's just get into a couple tones of the pedal. Let's push the pedal to its limits and see what it sounds like. Pedal sounds freaking awesome. That's just cranked. I have not used it like that yet. Let's go a little bit. low end boost is so sick. It works really well. Like when you want, it's like sometimes in songs I really like it when you hear like the cab woof on palm mutes and stuff. And this pedal can totally give you that. Like let's bump the drive a little bit. Maybe we'll turn up the mix a little bit so that we have some clarity back. And let's try that out. Sounds awesome. All right, let's try the other side of the clipping. Already just really focused mids on this other setting. Okay, so let's experiment with this clean mix so you can hear it. So a lot of times when I'm using an overdrive pedal, the thing that bums me out is that when you have the overdrive pedal off, you have all this low end coming from your guitar. It sounds freaking sick. And then the second that you pop in an overdrive, it's like there's a high pass filter at like, I don't know, 150 hertz or something, and you lose like the meat of your signal. That's something that this clean mix does really well, is you can bring back in that dry signal so you can get that fattiness back. So let's dial that in. And you can even bump up the drive even more. So you can hear that when the dry mix is off, it's really mid forward. So if you're looking to sit in the mix like right in the mid range, I would not have the mix up. But if you're looking for like note clarity, and if you're looking for like your bottom end bigness, totally add in some of that mix, because it just extends your entire guitar frequency range down and up a little bit. It's really cool. This pedal is also voiced as a second stage overdrive, medium gain. So it's something that you would want a more transparent overdrive before it, most likely, because while you can dial the drive back, what this pedal is really good at, in my experience, is bumping this drive knob up and playing some big, like... Just like big chords sounds so freaking good with this drive knob up. So, but even in the middle, it sounds like a record. This pedal just sounds like rock and roll records to me. It sounds awesome. So I just opened up the pedal and engaged the N2 Nanalog Devices clipping mod into the pedal chain. So it's active right now, and this is what it sounds like. Freaking pedal rocks, man. And that was the Iron Mark II by Pettyjohn Electronics. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about the pedal, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I will try to do my best to answer. If I don't know the answer, I will shoot you to Steven and he will answer them directly. Also, let me know in the comments below if there are any specific Pettyjohn Electronics pedals that you want me to demo or pedals from any other companies.